Previously, on the crew of the Cosmic Orca, Aster Tillian suddenly remembered the reason why they came to this planet in the first place.
Recall that we are here to reconnoiter with Rami from his Ambassador conference.
Astrid made a new friend.
Are you Panther?
Yep, names are all Panther the Third.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Astrid.
They also finally got to meet the romantic interest of Aster Tillian.
Rami is outgoing and energetic and very much the life of the party. You can tell he does wonderful work with his ambassador. He's a people's person.
Finally made a little bit of headway into discovering exactly what was going on with the zombie that they found on their spaceship. I don't remember the name of the company anymore, but there was a company that was dealing with not just anagothics to extend life, but to give it back. Just when they thought things were maybe finally making a turn for the better. And you guys hear this too from down below because how loud it is. You guys hear the sounds of ballistic gunfire going off. And now, the continuation.
So if you hear the gunshots happening, and what would you two like to do? Because you're right there, and then we'll deal with you guys in a moment.
I would like to not run towards the gunfire.
Good idea.
I think, because we're like in the doorway.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Did we see anyone get shot?
You haven't looked long enough yet.
We just hear the shot.
You're just hearing the gunshot.
And it was on this floor. Like, we're certain it was on this floor?
Yes.
We should go back to the ambassador. We are his security detail. We can't protect him while we are on the second floor.
Okay, you're right.
We should probably leave this building.
Okay.
Okay. So while that is occurring, which only probably took 30 seconds for you guys to have that conversation, you guys hear the footstep sounds coming up the steps. It doesn't sound like many people, and then you guys see a quick flash of like light, like a flashlight, but then next to you guys, uncomfortably close next to you guys, a gunshot goes off, and then the dude that was on the steps, he just drops like a sack of bricks.
Below us?
Yes.
I draw my snub pistol.
And then you guys realize where it came from, because I'm assuming you were flanking Raimi. Raimi is the one who shot the dude.
Oh.
What is going on?
Lots happened in 4 years.
What?
Listen, it's fine. I have to defend myself. It's part of being an ambassador. It's nothing to worry about.
How did you know he was hostile?
He points with his gun at the gun the guy was holding. He was pointing that at us. And also, he goes down the markings on this. These are not the markings of the military or police of this planet.
How do I want to not investigate him, but I want to know that in Squid's mind, that takes a lot of really, really quick, very, very split second thinking to discern all that right away. What do I do to try to figure out what this guy's deal is? Because that's for a politician, that's a bit well trained.
It would take more time. You can try to. It's going to be like a difficulty 10 roll.
Okay.
I would say if you want to do it, it's going to be education. Do you have investigate?
I do have investigate at 0.
Okay, so you'll just get your intelligence modifier.
Okay. That's 10.
All right.
Actually, an 11 with my modifier.
Okay, so yeah, with an 11, pretty impressive. Nice. So with an 11, you are able to. It is odd, but it does come, like, you just know from your time from existing in the world, like, ambassadors get killed all the time.
Yeah.
It just kind of goes with the nature of the territory. So being able to defend yourself, not necessarily a bad thing. And it also, if for an ambassador to defend himself like that too, also tends to make the assassination attempts happen less.
That's fair. Do ambassadors receive formal training sometimes?
They can request it, or he can just have done it on his own time too.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Dude's badass.
But Rami, what's going on that you were so quick to do this? You said everything was fine.
Well, I assumed everything was fine, but I know an attempt on my life when I see it, so.
Do we need to go up, down? Where should we head? I don't feel it's safe here.
Well, going up. Problem is we're not quite in the middle of this building. We would need to definitely go down a bit more. At this point, you guys come back down. You hear this discussion. You see a dead dude on the stairwell. He actually tumbled all the way back down.
I want to grab the pistol and hand it to Kaylin.
Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say we heard gunshots upstairs, but it looks like there were shots down here.
Oh, just mine. Just mine.
The ambassador's got a pretty quick trigger finger, but it seemed like it was a good.
There were
good
assailants coming to take his life.
Are you all okay?
Yeah.
call for now, but we should probably.
We should get out of here.
Yeah, there's gunfire upstairs.
Yeah, I think going back down should be fine. I don't think that's going to be any issue getting back down out of here.
You're very
I mean, it's going to be
Should
an
we
issue.
grab your professor friend on the way, or is he here with us in the stairwell?
No, William probably is. William should be fine.
Okay.
Most labs have a lockdown
Yes.
where all of the doors
Okay.
will shut and keep them safe. But
William is unbothered.
Can I
William
play
probably fell
devil's
back
advocate
asleep.
here? If the lab's that secure, should we put the ambassador there and go investigate whatever trouble this is? If there's nuclear power being, taken without the proper clearance, maybe we should not let that happen. But that's your call, Commander. Tell us what you think.
Well, it looks like the ambassador can handle himself in a fight. If he feels like he's safe alone, and Aster, you're okay with leaving him alone.
Agreed.
I still think the best plan is to get all of us out of this building.
I go with that plan.
All right.
Also my original plan.
Okay.
Works for me.
Okay. Yeah, let's escort him out.
let's
I'll
keep-
lead the way.
Let's keep Rami in the middle. Yes, you lead.
Agreed.
Maybe
Yeah.
Astrid, can you hold up the rear?
Yes.
Man, as I pass Aster, I look down at the dead body at Rami and then go to Aster. I'm like, I like him. And then I'll lead the way.
Your guys' plan is to go back down the stairs.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I mean, we'll say, because I didn't say last time, you say you're on floor 15. You guys get down 5 flights of steps when down at the bottom level, you hear a crashing sound kind of happening. And then you feel like everything start to rumble. And that's when you realize that the stairs are basically being exploded. But there's a door right next to you guys.
Get in.
So you get in.
Get in the door, get in the door.
It's another horrifically sterile floor. But on the other side, because there's stairs on each side for emergency purposes, there's also the elevators right next to you as well. That is when, on the other side, you see people coming out wearing uniforms that are similar to the one off the guy that Raimi killed.
Oh.
Coming down from the other side, coming up onto the floor. It looks like they're kind of going floor by floor.
They're going to this floor?
They're on this floor right now, but they're on the other side, though.
Do they see us?
Yeah, because unfortunately everything stands out because this place is so freakishly sterile.
I immediately want to
There's cover.
Pull Rami down under cover.
Yeah, so there's like chairs. There's like a little like sitting area. Like some fancy buildings have like little sitting areas next to the elevators. You guys have some stuff you can hide behind. Though the elevators do have computer ports on them. Ooh. So if anyone happens to want to try and
Should we try and hack the elevators? Get out?
Do you want to go ahead and do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be a couple rolls to do this. You're going to make, because you're thinking quickly for this, it's going to be intelligence plus your computer roll.
Okay. Not great. Not great.
So what we're going to say happens to you.
It's a total of 4.
So what we're going to say happens to you. It's you don't make any headway. You're trying to plug, for whatever reason, you grabbed the wrong USB cable.
Okay.
You grabbed a micro USB
not
when you
the
meant to
guy with
grab a
all the
USB-C. Well, it's the problem. You have too many cables. So you grabbed the wrong one. So just nothing happens on this turn. You actually, the micro USB you just tried to plug in, you jammed it too hard in there, so it broke. The cable broke, not the
Squid,
pin
what
on
was
the
that
inside.
noise?
Just give me a second.
All right.
Keep us safe while I'll get it.
And then some shots kind of whiz by you guys. Complete whiff on the shot, though. Would any of you like to return fire on these people?
I will return fire.
Okay, so make a dex and gun combat roll, please. We'll say not your first firefight, so your difficulty is going to be 7.
This isn't your first rodeo. It's your second rodeo.
That is a 5.
5. I mean, they dodge out of the way. Of course, they have to because you're basically laying down suppressing fire with your handgun. Would anyone else like to attempt other than you because you're busy?
I'm focused.
I will.
All right, so you'll make another gun combat with your auto rifle, which in your case, because it's an auto rifle, right? Mm-hmm. So you put auto 4, I believe, next to it.
Nope.
I don't have my. Oh, I have the book right here. So I was looking at the PDFs. I forgot I have the real book.
I have
Fancy.
TL6.
Those little tabs people put in their books. So with the auto rifle, auto 2, I'm sorry. So what auto does, and this is a thing unique to, well, it's not unique to the auto rifle, but it just happens to be the only weapon you guys have that has it. Go under attacks real quick, because that's where that's at. Fun book turning action. It's a real page turner.
Keep them coming. Keep the puns coming.
Books. All right, so what you can do is, because of how it works, you can do a single shot, which is a normal shot, or you can do a burst fire, which will use a number of rounds equal to the auto score, but you'll add the auto score, which is 2, to your damage. Or you can do full auto, which is you make a number of attacks equal to the auto score.
Okay.
So you can actually attack twice with it, but you would then use 6 rounds of ammunition to do that.
Ooh, I think I'll just do the burst.
Okay. So, you're just going to roll your attack like normal then, and then you'll just burn 2 shots instead of 1. We'll say your ammo was reloaded from last time, so you're not expended like you were before. So, again, same thing. You've been in a few fights as a scout, so we'll give you the same difficulty of 7.
Okay.
So, just roll 2d6, gun combat plus dex.
Plus dex.
Yep.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Woo! 10 raw
Okay.
plus 11. 12.
12. Okay. So not quite an exceptional success, but still pretty dang good. So your auto rifle, roll your damage, whatever that is.
3d6.
Okay.
12.
12.
Wow.
Plus your 2 from the auto, right?
Yeah, so
that's
14.
14. So one of those guys is he's done. He is done being whatever he is. He is shuffled off the mortal coil.
Nice shot,
Good.
Astrid.
Thanks.
Astrid. Oh my god, it happened.
First time.
First time.
Like I said,
I've never known
for
you
us.
to
It's gonna be.
I am not going to add to the fire, and I'm just going to keep Rami from doing so. I'm not going to let
like,
him
"Let me shoot."
because he probably wants
He
to.
really does. He has a
And I'm
really.
going to hold him down below this cafeteria table we've upturned and be like, no.
It's like,
You are important.
But I want to do it.
You're important to me and to the Interplanetary Conference.
All right, go ahead and make me another computer
All right, let's see.
intelligence roll.
Yeah, Squid, how's
Much
that
better.
door?
That is a 14 total.
That's an exceptional success. So all the stuff that you didn't, you basically make up a lot of lost ground.
Okay.
Basically. So we're actually going to say basically what you need to do is you need to succeed. We'll say 4 total successes on this. You just did 2.
Excellent.
So you caught up on that. So
Sweet. Nice. All right, I'm in. Give me just a few more seconds and I'll get the elevator running.
okay. So that shot actually does go through. But bullets are just kind of flying because you just killed a dude. So now they're just kind of slaying suppressing fire down at this point. They are going to be grazing you a little bit there, Paul.
No, that's why I'm protecting.
Ooh. So you're going to take 5. Well, you have armor though. So this is where armor comes in. So you have the jacket on, but
Do I still have the flak and the cloth?
you'll just have the cloth armor
the cloth,
for this
okay.
time being. Actually, no, we'll take it back. We'll say you have all of it. You guys brought it with you for whatever reason. You changed into it when you were declared security detail. So this number I'm about to tell you is going to sound very scary, but it's actually not going to be that bad. You just took 10 damage, but your cloth jacket, I believe, was 5. So it reduces that by 5. Your flak jacket was also 5, which means you don't take any damage.
But I still take a
You
bullet.
took the 1. You still took one damage to the
Where
jacket.
is my health?
So that is, unfortunately, one downside of these sheets, they don't have the spot to mark it. You reduce your endurance by 1 just find a spot that's blank on the sheet. So
I'll do it
you're-
next to that. in
Yeah.
space.
So yeah, just basically whatever your endurance is, just mark it down by 1.
All right. No, it's basically probably like I take a bullet, but it doesn't pierce me. But, you know,
Right.
taking a bullet in a bulletproof
hurts.
jacket hurts.
It still hurts
Yeah,
like
it hurts a
hell.
lot.
So-
They still took some damage from that.
I expect in this moment I will fall a little bit more over Rami, and I'll
Yes.
kind of grit my teeth and be like, see, this is not safe.
That's when
You must stay low.
Rami is going to take the opportunity of you being not quite as covering over him. He's going to pop over and take a shot. It's for revenge at this point now. Oh, he whiffs that shot hard.
Jeez.
Okay.
But he still did it. So would you guys like to return some fires while your friend just got shot?
absolutely. I'll return
Your
fire.
doctor got shot. Who's going to heal him?
You okay, Doc?
I'm all right.
That'll be a 10.
All right, that
to
hits.
hit.
That's enough. So you'll 3d6 minus 3.
13 damage.
All right. That's with the minus 3.
That is with the... No, it is not. It's not.
So it's still 10.
It's 10 damage.
So this dude, he's down on the ground, but he is not super thrilled with his current predicament, but he is struggling to stay conscious at this point.
Okay.
Would you like to do another burst shot?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Roll it up.
8
No, that's enough. It's just enough.
Okay.
So 3D.
damage.
Yep, 3D.
11.
And then you did another burst.
Yes.
So 13 again. All right. Another guy's down. The numbers are thinning out. There's only like 3 dudes left. You guys are kind of making mincemeat of these mooks. Make another
good to-
computer intelligence roll
All right.
for me.
That is a 8 total.
Okay, that's enough. That's just for this. So you have one more success to do, basically.
Okay, perfect.
So they're gonna
Just
take
a little more.
they're gonna take their shots at you. Damn, these guys got one decent shot in, and then they're just like shooting the ceiling at this point. Literally, my
They're
rolls
scared
for
of Remy.
my rolls for their attacks have been 3, 12, 3. That has been their attacks.
Is Aster going to turn?
So Aster, you're up. Like I said, you got hit with the bullet, but
I want to pull Rami down with me again. Of like, stop it. No, down behind the table. Astrid just killed 2 men. They've got this.
Trust your
And I
team.
want to basically restrain him down there with me while also wincing from like my shoulder.
we'll just
when I
make a
took
quick
bullet.
competing strength rolls. Here.
Trust your
All right.
team, Ambassador.
So you need to roll better than an 8.
Well, I have a -1 for strength. I'm not built for that. That's a That's a 1 because I rolled 3 -1 is 2.
You kind of get the idea he's letting you keep him restrained. You think he's just enjoying the hug at this point.
I knew I liked this guy. He's
So-
amazing.
Go
It's
ahead,
not
you
thrilling.
two.
Stop being happy.
Make what could be the last attack rolls.
Okay. 9.
Yep, that's enough.
All right.
Roll your damage.
That is a 9 damage.
Okay. So the other guy that's upright, he doesn't go down like the one guy did before, but he is definitely struggling to stay up at this point.
Good.
Good.
Would you like to shoot at a fresh dude or the guy that just want to really wreck that guy's day, or you just want to?
I'm going to do the fresh dude.
Okay.
Get the fresh dude. 10.
Okay. That hits, yeah.
Okay.
Easily.
12.
We have another guy's down. So, yeah, you thin the herd out and go ahead and make that last electronics computer roll.
Oh, Squid.
It's good. We need that door open.
Tell us what you get.
That is a 9.
All right, that's all you needed. The door comes right on open. You've overridden the
And
security
got it.
protocols. And yeah, you guys can funnel on in. No problem.
Let's do it.
So,
Boop, 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 boop.
yep, you guys are in there.
Astrid, that
and-
roll was unnecessary. Somersaulting into the elevator.
I'm on a roll.
Oh, no.
No pun intended.
Okay, see, you guys are in the elevator. You push
I
ground
walk off
floor.
the elevator. No, I'm just playing.
Just take me now.
Just kill me now.
When you get to the ground floor, is complete pandemonium down here. There's security guards are just kind of everywhere. Ramy was 100% correct. The uniforms that the police that are here are wearing are completely different than the uniforms of the dudes that you guys have just been mowing down have looked like. So
So you said that they look like normal.
you can tell they're cops. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So what would you guys like to do? There's a gun. There's a firefight going on over on the other side too, between the police and whatever this organization is.
Can I see any identifying markers on this? On the assailants.
On the assailants. So the logo, it's kind of.
They do have a logo. Cool.
It's kind of like it's weird. It's like all good media, For some reason, the enemy forces like to declare what they are.
Yeah, they're
like
a mercenary band. They're
We
proud.
all wear yellow chevrons, so you can eat.
Basically, like it's like a big old like black and red like asterisks.
Okay.
And their uniforms are all black. Which
Please don't add another word.
Yeah, I was like
until they make
asterisk.
that won't be the name of the organization.
asterisk.
But,
Cosmic asterisks.
But yeah, it's just that's the you don't recognize it.
Sure.
But you know what it looks like. So there's probably gonna be some news reports later about this. So
Perfect.
that won't be any issue there.
We might be on the news.
Officer, what the hell's happening here?
Listen, you guys just got to get out of here. We don't have time to explain right now. And then he's wearing a helmet, and then a bullet just like pings off the helmet.
Jeez. Okay, well, he's okay.
Okay.
And he's just like, son of a bitch.
Yep, let's go.
Oh my god.
And then he just starts playing down that way. And he's like, get out the front door. There should be hopefully there's people that are still there. So you guys make it out to the front door.
Doc, keep him down.
We are.
You see a bunch of like police cars and stuff they still look like cars. They just don't have wheels anymore. They float.
Future.
Yeah. Think like the Fifth Element. But
Yes.
so that's happening out there. There's a firefight going on outside too. And Raimi's like, I have no idea what is going on right now. And you can tell from the tone of his voice, he has no fucking clue what's happening at this point in time.
Is there like an ambulance or medical
Not
vehicle?
on this part.
Is our vehicle still here that we took?
The limo?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Because that went off on its own. We did take some other dignitary somewhere else.
We need to commandeer a vehicle, and Astrid, can you call Panther
Yes.
and have him meet us somewhere outside the city? We need to get off
So
this
when you
planet.
try to access your communicator, it is jammed.
The communicator's jammed.
Raspberry.
Can I? Would a communicator be able, or would a jammer be able to, like, something like that's probably short range, right? So if we get far enough away,
If you get far enough away, you should be able to.
we should be able to do it.
How's your health? Astrid?
I'm all right.
You're all right? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He'll recover
The
naturally.
jacket caught it.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Good thing I bought you
Bruce,
that.
but he'll be okay.
We just need to get into a vehicle, and we need to get out.
Absolutely.
Can we find it? Can we steal a car?
Oh yeah, at this point it's free for all. Everybody,
That's how I live my
Know
life.
how to
man.
drive.
everybody that has like, we'll just use investigate for this. Actually, we'll use recon for this. So anyone has
There you go.
recon,
Me.
so
Our scout does.
make a recon intelligence roll.
Okay. 8.
8. Okay. Yeah, you see a car that will fit all of you. Like there's some cars that are closer, but it won't fit everyone safely. Because it's not seeming like a situation where people hanging off the fender. But you're gonna have to go a good clip to get to it.
Okay.
It's at this point. Okay. But as you guys are running, I presume you're running,
Yes.
some shots are kind of peppering a little bit behind you.
Does it feel like
people
we're
are
being
shooting at
targeted?
ya. Doesn't really feel like you're being targeted. It just feels like they see you running away. So pot shots, more or less.
Okay.
But as you guys get closer, in true dramatic Hollywood fashion, this van you were looking at is no longer there. It blows up. And you see a light, you see a fight. You do recognize this me. It's just a fighter, like a short range fighter.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of go in that direction, just clearly causing wanton destruction and anarchy.
Like a ship?
This little fighter ship.
Oh.
Yeah, little space fighter. But you see this. I would like you to make a tactics naval roll plus your intelligence.
9.
Okay. And your difficulty is going to be 6 for that. You can tell that as it's flying, it's going to be banking back around to start trying to shoot down the road. Again, you're not being targeted. It's just trying to.
And we're on the street?
Max. Yeah, you're on the street.
Okay, get in. Do I see an alleyway?
Yes.
Get in an alley. We need to get in an alley right now.
Yeah, so there's one close enough by. But as the fighter jet starts making, and you guys get in the alley, no problem. I'll get your roll for that.
Okay.
That's just running. I don't feel like you would need to make a roll to run into an alley. As you get in there and you see the fighter jet is, again, just shooting the road. It's just causing property damage. It's
Any
out.
markings on the ship? Is it the same?
It's got that big red and black asterisk on it that the other ones had.
The
But
asterisks.
As it goes by, you do see a very familiar looking scout ship take it out.
Nice.
But then he just kind of flies. The Jesse Christine just kind of flies away because he doesn't know you're there.
The Jesse Christine.
Can you try communicator again? It's still jammed?
Still jammed.
Okay.
Still jammed.
But yeah, so the Jesse Christine has apparently joined the fight. And clearly you know what side he's on. So.
Yes. Incredible.
Good. It's good.
So,
That means he's close. If we get out of town, the jammer may lift.
Well,
That's right.
he's in the area. Is his jammer?
He
probably
might be
jammed
jammed
too.
on his end.
it'd be jammed. You
we need to
jammed
signal
on the
him.
lens.
Oh, that's a
What
good
do I
idea.
have?
Hmm.
I have a climbing kit.
Can we grab one of the
Outside of the building, we can use the stairs.
go to a vehicle that wasn't suitable and open the trunk and find a flare?
Make an investigate. God, would that be? Let's say Dex roll. It's going to be a 10 difficulty though, because you are looking for something super specific. And
I
just
don't
the
have
hope
any
that's gonna-
dex, but I do have investigate, so this is a flat. I need to get at least 2 5s.
You do, or a 6 and a 4, or a 7 and a 3.
Math. There's no 7.
I know. Just
Or
making
an
sure
8 or a 2.
I rolled a 7.
Okay. This car unfortunately does not have any flares
I
in it.
can't push rolls.
A natural
That's how
7?
that works. That
'Cause it
wasn't a
def-
flare.
Right. Yeah. You find a stick. It
Damn
looks
it.
like a flare, but it's actually just a
I
metal
got
rod.
Can I try to throw the stick at the ship
The Jesse Christine.
to get his attention?
It is a small craft, right? You said?
It's a teeny.
No,
It's still a spacecraft size ship.
It's probably
It's just
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's the smallest one.
It's the smallest one.
Yeah.
Your idea of getting up high and signaling him is probably the right call. I think we should.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you've got that climbing kit, so
I do. And yeah.
make sure it's not a small craft.
Just don't get shot while you're climbing.
right. We'll be very exposed.
We could break into one of these buildings and take the stairs and see if we can find roof access.
Okay. Yeah.
Might be safer.
It's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, I mean, there's a door. There's always, every good alley needs like 600 doors that go somewhere, but you're never entirely sure where they're going to go.
You're
But
right.
just by pure Hollywood luck, though, the one you open up happens to lead to an emergency stairwell. So
Great idea.
Do you ever get the feeling that we're in a movie right now?
After the zombie, I don't trust not.
No, it's not the time.
so
Cartwheels in the stairwell.
Do you ever think about dying?
so
I'll play a guitar at you later.
So this building's much shorter than the building you were just in. It's only about 6 stories tall, but still plenty higher than being on the ground. As you open the door, you can see from the sky, the Jesse Christine is kind of off dogfighting, but is flying circles around these little faster ships.
Okay.
So clearly Raul or Kilroy is having a great fucking time, whatever it is
Yeah.
he's doing right now. So what would you like to do to attempt to get his attention?
I want to see if there's a fire extinguisher in like one of the either in the stairwell or somewhere.
Yeah, there was one in the stairwell. You passed one on your way up.
Hand that to the commander. If we spray this, we might be able to make a signal.
I start spraying.
Okay. I'm going to make a couple rolls here. Okay. So, your signal works great because you think, and it's hard to tell because it's a spaceship and you can't see like inside the craft, but you're pretty sure that you can kind of tell that now the Jesse Christine is trying to lose the fighters at this point, trying to either just get them off his tail, but you think it may have worked. But the problem is your signal is a signal. So there, you do see on the other side just one light fighter, because I'm not that sadistic of a DM or referee, but one light fighter is approaching you guys at this point. You don't know the markings on it yet. But it doesn't take very long. They do move pretty quick. I believe light fighters have a thrust of like 8. They're very fast usually.
Should we get in the stairwell?
Yes, let's dive into the stairwell.
So yeah, you see it just kind of buzzes overhead. It doesn't make any shots yet, but it has that black and red asterisk marking on it again.
Does they look like they're gonna circle back and try? Are they?
Yeah, you can tell.
So,
Okay.
so then they are
Mine-
just trying to pick off people. It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter who the people are.
Yeah.
They're just
All
causing
right.
chaos.
Yep. Let's get in this stairwell.
They're V for vendetting this stuff right now.
Damn.
How many references can I shove into one thing?
We're gonna get a cease and desist.
Not playing the clips.
This
at
is
least.
not for profit.
So anyway, yeah, you guys hop in the stairwell. No problem whatsoever with that. And you hear it flies back around you again, but it doesn't take any shots because it doesn't know where you guys are. And clearly it doesn't feel like leveling the building. They have decent firepower, but not that kind of firepower, at least on its own. So you guys are not hiding in the stairwell. What would you guys like to do?
I just sort of squeeze Rami's hand and I'm like, what is going on? What? Why? Ariasynth, why now?
That's an excellent question. I mean, there was nothing brewing on this planet unless they just decided to drop in and...
They. Who's they?
Do you recognize
These
this
people?
Asper's logo?
I mean, I've seen it before. I don't remember the name of the organization at the top of my head right now. But I do know I've seen it before, but they were always on the outer side of the galaxy. What were they
Not
called?
anymore.
The Crimson Syndicate, I think? I don't remember right now.
Have any of us heard of them before?
Yeah, I've been passing when there's thousands of them, so... You've seen one syndicate, you've seen them all pretty much.
What is the protocol for such a situation as this? Are you meant to go somewhere? Where can we get you to safety? Is it best just to keep you off the planet?
Yeah, I mean, your friend, this ship that you guys are trying to signal, this guy, he seems to be wanting to come help us. He just is a little busy at the moment. So...
I think he saw us, so hopefully he can shake the enemy ships and come get us.
You can poke your head out safely.
I was just about to ask. Yeah, can we see what's happening out there?
Yeah, there's 2 less fighters on him now, but he still has a couple left he has to deal with.
Okay.
But you do see that now there are a couple more kind of coming at you to the building, but these are not, as far as you can tell, it's not the same ones as before. And they don't see you as far as you can tell, but they do, because it's like one of those big, like, you know how like in like buildings like in San Francisco, New York, how they're like there's the little hatch thing that's on the side and the rest of it's open. They kind of level the area. They just shoot down the floor next to where you guys are. You guys are fine though, but they just kind of make some big holes in it, basically with their laser turrets.
Oh.
Those are legal because they're on ships.
Wow.
Because you guys will get some later.
Ooh. Okay, I can live with it then.
But yeah, they just kind of they blast some big holes in it. But again, it's not targeted. They probably don't even realize you're there, or they probably don't even realize it's the same building that their buddy flew past earlier and said people were on. But then as they kind of come back around, a couple more shots happen to those ships, and then they blow up. And a larger ship than a scout ship, it's also a design none of you have seen before, takes those out. And then it has a marking on it. The ship's name, it says SS Kilroy on the side of it.
Hey.
Gosh, our buddy.
And then this hatch in the back opens up, like in real dramatic fashion.
Yes.
You know how it is, like, because he's in the air. It's kind of like, like the Millennium Falcon, how, the thing on the back, someone holding onto a strap. You see a guy, it's a different dude. It's a completely different guy, but he's wearing basically like a biker jacket. He looks like a 1980s biker without the mullet.
It'd be cool if he had a mullet.
I bet that's the drummer.
Yeah.
I bet he's the drummer.
And he reaches out, like he has the ship kind of comes back in. He's like tethered to this docking ramp from the ceiling, and he just like reaches out. He's like, "Come on, get in here."
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
So the 5 of you all hop on in there, no problem whatsoever. The hatch closes up. This ship's probably a little bit bigger than your ship, but not by much. We're talking maybe, like 12 cubic feet. So nothing huge. Similar tonnage range. But this dude that got you guys in the ship, he unlatches himself and he's like, introductions later. I got to go to the bridge. And then he runs off to the front of his ship.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do?
Can I get to a window and look outside?
Yeah, so you can look out there. It's now that you're even higher up in the air, complete chaos is going on in this section of the city.
Does he need a gunner?
I was just about to ask.
Do you guys ask him that?
Yes.
If you guys want to man the gun stations, go for it. Feel free.
Let's have some fun.
Asterisks are your targets. And then he goes
How
to
many
the
stations
bridge.
does he have?
Huh? He has two.
Two. Well, it sounds like
on
you
this
two
side.
take the-
Yeah, I've
So-
got turret.
I've got turret as well. I don't have a lot of turret.
Don't need much.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys hop up there, no problems. Where do you three want to go?
Don't really know where to go at this point. Somewhere to get him so he can sit down and we can take a look.
Yeah,
At his injury.
could we go to like some sort of medical bay? And I probably just have the nastiest bruise.
Yeah, you can get there.
We could strip off the layers.
Yeah, you can tent your bruise. Make a medic education roll. It's gonna be a difficulty 4 because it is just a big old bruise.
And do I add my life science tool?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. I'm adding 3 to this. So that's 9.
Oh yeah, you heal yourself up, no problem. So you can take away your damage at that point.
Okay. No, basically stripped to the waist and I bandage it up.
So before we get to the two of you who are about to start blowing shit up, what would you like to do?
I want to see if I can find. Obviously, this guy's got some affiliation with Panther. I want to see if I can find any sort of indicators inside that see if something that I can help identify him.
Okay.
All right, and if not, then I'll head to the bridge and talk to him.
Nothing out in this common area kind of showcases that, but you can head to the bridge, no problem. Because that door, he just left it open.
Okay.
Because for whatever reason, it's a hinged door. For some reason,
Gotcha.
It's like a heavy door. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but it's not an automatic sliding door. But it does have a thing if you can spin for fun
Sure.
to really seal that shit up. So yeah, you go in there. When you get to the bridge area, there's the guy that you just met a bit ago. There's 2 other dudes in the bridge. Who would you like to speak to?
Just the guy that we talked to earlier, and I just say, some of my companions are hopping on turrets now. What else can we do to help?
If you want to try and how's your computer? You know how to use computers?
Yep, pretty good with that.
So I would like, if you want to try and scramble up their signals as best you can for me.
Sure.
Make a computers and education roll.
Education, and then computers. 8 total.
Okay. It's going to take a bit, but you think you might actually be able to disrupt
Okay.
whatever they're using to sync up with each other, so at least they will be isolated. You guys, I would like for you both to make Dex turret rolls, difficulty of 4.
You said Dex and what?
Turret, gunner.
10.
9.
Damn.
I've been rolling 9s.
Yeah. So I'm not going to have any damage happen because these things are so lightweight. Each of you take out one of these little fighter guys, no problem at all. Both of you realize, and you especially, these computer targeting systems they have might actually be even more sophisticated than what you had when you were in the Navy.
Oh, on the USS Kilroy?
On the SS Kilroy,
On the
yeah.
SS Kilroy?
How you
Oh,
doing
man.
over there, Commander?
These computers are amazing. These targeting systems. Did you get one?
I got one.
And then after some of the excitement of what you're doing kind of dies down, you realize that these dudes are using completely 100% holographic displays.
Oh.
Like think like Tony Stark and Iron
Yeah.
Man kind of thing, like where they just like grab something and pull it up and then just start like punching it that way.
I gotta get me some of this.
Yeah, you're on a very advanced feeling spaceship currently.
It's great.
A few minutes, this program you used kicks in, and you see these fighters kind of start not like now that you're away from the situation, you were able to kind of see these guys were like flying super coordinatedly, which probably just stemmed from whatever software systems they were using and just AI to help keep them in line and everything. So you realize that that's been scrambled,
Sure.
and they do start pulling back.
Took me a minute, but I think I'm through.
Clearly. Go ahead, you both make me one more set of turret rolls, please. Still same difficulty.
6.
Right.
11.
Okay. Difficulty is only 4, so that's actually an exceptional on you. So you take out one more turret, one more fighter, because that was an exceptional hit, you get that perfect 1 in a million. You get 4 of them. Just all in one row.
Nice shot, Commander.
So, but
Thank
the
you.
ones that are still there, and there was a lot of these dudes in the air, they start all just kind of flying back. And then you see the Jesse Christine kind of starts flying a bit alongside the SS Kilroy here. They pull the holographic displays down, and then the guy in the jacket sits down in a chair, and he's like, I should have really taken this coat off. It's kind of hampering my movements a bit.
Who said that?
The guy that was wearing the one that told you guys to get into the ship.
This is some pretty fancy tech you guys have here.
Cost a lot of money.
Where do you get
I'll
something like
say.
this?
Well, we made this ourselves.
Oh.
How much would you charge for to put this in another ship?
Well, I just bought the programs. I mean, to build the ship, I mean, that's million. This was hundreds of mega credits.
You just bought the programs?
Yeah.
Can we buy the programs?
And they're expensive, but yeah.
How expensive?
A couple million credits for each program.
Jeez.
Okay.
It's a taste of things to come.
As they're saying this, Aster and Rami walk into the bridge, and Aster is still shirtless, but his alabaster skin. It's interesting. He's very stuffy, and it's an interesting juxtaposition with his sort of freckled shoulders and the big
skins are lit.
bandage.
Looking good, Aster.
He's a little thin, but he comes in and says, "Just who are we?"
Oh, sincere apologies on that. My name's Michael. That over there is Oren. He points to a guy behind him who's got some fairly long hair. He points to the other guy over there who's another guy that has shorter, but actually not too short, it's kind of shoulder length, like brown hair, who also has a very luxurious beard. That's Grayson. And this is the SS Kilroy.
And what organization are you with? Are you affiliated with Raoul Panther III?
We know Raoul. No, we're the space police.
Oh.
I've heard of the space police.
Oh, you have?
You have?
I have. I've heard legends of space police.
Glad to know that our reputation precedes us.
It does
The
indeed.
help was certainly appreciated.
Yeah, we were in the area. It's always the right thing to do.
There
Wow.
was majestic music when they said space police.
There was.
Did you hear that music?
Oh,
It
sorry.
must have been Raoul.
We forgot to turn off space Spotify.
Space.
Gotta have battle music playing when you're taking down these little fighters. It's always a good
I'm
time.
taking so many
100%.
notes.
Am I still in the turret?
You guys are done with that. You guys can be on the bridge now. But you were on the bridge when you heard Michael describing everything. Once combat calmed down. So
So who are these black and red asterisk folks?
it's the Crimson Syndicate.
It is the Crimson Syndicate.
Yeah.
What do they want? Like, why did they attack this sector?
No idea. Like I said, we were just in the area. That's all I've really got right now.
Awfully coordinated attack to not have a goal.
At the moment, I mean, I don't know what their goal is. Like I said, we've only been here like a day.
Do they
so-
usually travel around to different planets and cause chaos?
Yeah, but normally they're on the outside because there's less police out there. So basically, the closer you get to the center, closer you are to Earth, basically, the more control the Imperium has. The further away you get, I mean, the Imperium's still there. They just don't care as much about the planets on the outside.
That tracks.
Interesting.
Well, our priority is Rami's safety.
Oh,
So
Yes, we have Ambassador Gutierrez here with
Space
us.
Police, Ambassador Gutierrez, Space Police.
He does a little, head wave. Pleasure to meet you, Ambassador. First one of those, I think. Seen some rogue presidents here and there, but first Ambassador.
yeah, where do we need to take you for you to feel safe, Rami?
If you guys just want to take me up to the space station you guys are staying at, I have no problem going there.
Oh, great.
Seems like the best idea.
I assume the
Oh, yeah, can
warfare
I-
is limited to the planet. Is the station all right?
Yeah, the station's fine. These guys were just, they're small fighters. They can't jump in on their own, so there's clearly a mothership somewhere, but space stations are defended. So.
Perfect. That sounds like the best place to be then.
Yeah. Yeah, I can take you back, no problem. Your comms do come back, by the way. The jamming's been lifted.
Okay. So can I get in touch with our boy Panther?
Yeah. Well, hello there, little A. You guys doing okay?
We're ready to go when you are.
Aren't you already on a ship?
Yes, but we need to get back to our ship.
All right. I'll meet you guys up there. You're with Michael and them, right?
Yes.
Oh, so you do know. Well, I don't hear that.
Oh, so you know the space police?
Yeah, we've met each other a few times.
Nice.
They're bounty hunters.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
But yeah, I'll meet you all back on the space station. You guys can get me that drink.
I could use one.
I think we all could after that. I think we definitely all could after that. So yeah, Michael takes you up on the SS Kilroy and docks you guys. He has his own. And this is where you notice he has a private docking bay, as opposed to that.
Some bougie people over here.
So yeah, you guys get there, back onto the ship, and all of your, we'll say your personal communicators, because it's the future. Everyone has a smartphone. You all have smartphones now.
I live in the future.
You guys
Dang kids.
basically get basically the equivalent of an email saying it's clearly one of those copy paste emails where you're pretty sure if someone's paying attention, it would just say insert name here. If they're not careful with what they're sending out, but it is an email that effectively has apologies for the disturbances that have happened today that you were involved with directly. Please accept this compensation for your troubles and your time. Each one of you will receive 50,000 credits.
That's literally as much as I have in my wallet right now.
Which I believe is the first amount of money Paul has gotten.
Yes, now I have money.
That's the life of a scientist.
I sort of have a sugar daddy. But when we get to the hostel, I will be insisting that, no, the ambassador gets his own room.
Speaking
he has his own way on there.
Was this email from the
just from the local government?
Okay.
Yeah, the local planetary government. It's clearly just a slush fund they have.
Yeah.
So you're not the only ones that receive $50,000. Like or 50,000 credits. There's probably a good chance some people got like the emails with the wrong names on them.
What was the planet's name again?
Oh, we have
Oriasynth.
It was oriasynth.gov.
Yeah. So
I love it.
.spacegov.
.space.gov.
Yeah, space.oriasynth.gov.
Yeah.
There we
It's
go.
not the World Wide Web anymore.
That's right. Space Wide Web.
So
Jeez.
SWW.
yeah, you guys can get like an actual like room. So you're not in the hostel part anymore.
But we're still in the hostel.
If you guys don't want to pay for a room, yeah.
How much is a room?
100 credits a night.
I'm absolutely in a room.
All right.
Is Aster and Rami sharing a room?
I would assume they are.
Yes.
All right. For money saving purposes, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. They were a romantic relationship. It's fine.
Yeah.
Cheeky, Commander, and we'll disappear behind the door. And you notice I still haven't put a shirt on. And with a bit of a smirk, the door closes behind us.
We'll see y'all later. I also get my own room.
Okay. Yeah, it's 100 credits for each of you. So if you want to say just have your own room the rest of the time you're going to be here, just deduct 1,000 credits out of your money.
Okay.
Do I have to deduct any credits?
No, you don't.
I didn't think so.
Raimi does, though. 199,000 credits.
Oh, man.
He rolled really well on his benefit rolls.
Wow.
He also has a yacht, too.
A space yacht?
Dang.
It's not here, though.
Of course it's not. It's on his, what's it called? Timeshare planet or whatever.
He only owns 25% of it.
For saving his life, I request a ride on the space yacht.
Saving his life, they request some of those computers that they had on the space fleet.
Well, that's space police.
Yeah, that was them.
Well, he could afford to buy us some of it, though.
No, it's what's more expensive than what he has. But
You can sell his yacht. It's fine.
That's fine.
so
He's selling.
you guys have your drink with the crew of the Space Police and Raul Panther the third.
Yeah, we'll
is
make
there
sure
too.
that we extended an invite to them too.
I'm geeking out a little bit about the space police. Like, who'd have thought I'd be sitting here with the space police and an ambassador?
Certainly an interesting day you guys have had.
Eclectic
From the
group
sound
we've
of
got
things.
here.
Do you guys want to fill Raul and the space police in on your experience from when you found your ship, or do you want to leave that a secret?
I mean, I kind of do.
Oh, we'll spill.
Yeah.
There's no,
Seems fine.
they helped us.
I think Squid. If people go to do that, Squid would be like, and then like we were all having drinks and stuff, and
Yeah, and I'm
somebody
like,
just talks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They did pull us off of a crumbling building.
This is
Yeah. I feel like we witnessed Space Police kill more of the Crimson Syndicate people.
Speaking of which, Rami, have you heard from the prophecy? Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Okay, good.
Oh, good
I don't
call.
think he even realized what happened, actually. I think he just locked himself back in his office and went to sleep or did drugs or did whatever he was
Wow.
doing in there.
Wow.
Takes all kinds.
Space police, does the Crimson Syndicate make habits of blowing up mercenary ships?
Wouldn't put it past them if they were hired to do it, because, I mean, who will say no to money?
That's true. Okay.
So when you mentioned the zombie situation to Raul, he has no idea. He's never heard of anything like that before. When you mention it to Michael, though, he does know something about that. He's heard of something like that happening before. He hasn't seen it firsthand, though. It's just one of those that he just assumed it was just, other bounty hunters in the bar trying to, like, one-up each other. But he wasn't paying attention completely to what they were just saying, so he doesn't remember, like, who it was. The good news is they all believe you about what you guys talked about. So, because there's no reason for you to make up something like that. So they do
yeah,
believe
yeah.
you
Like,
guys.
why would we lie about this?
Yeah. But yeah, so you guys are just gonna relax for the next 10 days and probably stay away from any planets for the time being.
Is that how long it's going to take for us to
It's
finish?
gonna take 10 days for the ship to get finished up the rest of the way. So we'll call this a break point for the moment, and then we'll come back and then we'll deal with black box situations from there.
Excellent.
So we will see you guys on the next one.